Hello everybody, and welcome to yet another part of Triangle Strategy. I'm terribly sorry for the late upload. First and foremost, last week was really busy for me, and honestly this week is shaping up to be a bit busy as well. But don't worry, you, my good friend, I am making time for you. All right, I'm making time, and we're not only going to get an upload today, this is Monday, November 11th, but we are also going to get one this coming Saturday. So look forward to it, just to make up for the lost time. And then we'll resume with Sundays afterwards, but not the Sunday after that Saturday. Does that make sense? Anyways, let's go see what's going on in the Rosellan village, yeah? Sarah Noah visits the Rosellan village and his demean. This word always trips me up, and they've literally said it to me every time. For the first time, in hopes that they will make his betrothed's wedding dress. Let's see what's going on.
Greetings and welcome, Lord Serenoa and Lady Frederica. My name is Jerome. I bid you welcome on behalf of the Roselle.
Ooh,
and
hello, Jerome.
Congratulations on your engagement, as well as assuming lordship of your house.
Here is Jerome Laisme, representative of the Rosellan village, head of the Rosellan village and the Wolford Demesne. He is deeply respected by his people. Yo, bro, kind of got that hit on. Hold on.
You have my gratitude. We hope you will continue to lend your support to House Wolford.
You have my word. I owe your Lord Father a great debt. Though, even were that not the case, you are engaged to one of our own in Lady Frederica.
Hey.
Few things could bring us more joy. We shall make the finest dress you have ever seen.
On that subject, I have one humble request. I would like to incorporate this pendant into the design.
Ooh.
The pendant you're never without.
'Tis one of a kind, left to me by my late mother.
No.
She was one of the Rosellan refugees who fled Hyzant during the war and found her way to Esfrost. In a twist of fate, she fell in love with the former Archduke, and thus was I born. In secret, of course. After I was born, she was sent back to Hyzant, where she met her end.
I see why it never leaves you. Pray fashion the dress in this pendant's image.
It shall be done, my lord. Let us delay no further. Lady Frederica, please step inside, that we may take your measurements.
Hey.
Thank you kindly.
The measurements may take some time, Lord Serenoa. Perhaps you'd care to take a stroll and see the village while you wait.
I'd very much like that. Thank you.
Perhaps I'll have a look around the village and get to know its people while they're taking her measurements. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I'm here for it. Your hair certainly does make you stand out, my lord. We don't get too many visitors to our fair village. Lord Simon offered us his protection without a word of about our origins or our troubled history. His generosity is boundless, and I fear we shall never repay it. Instead, I simply pray that our village remains protected. I bear a great responsibility to these people. It falls to me to keep their land free from harm, no matter what the cost. True. Honestly, yeah, we do. Yo. Oh, see, and if I'm getting information about that here, then something tells me that this place is going to end up in danger, which makes sense, right? Dang. All right. Though we may be under House Wolford's protection, we dare not leave the village. The goddess's faithful will haul us straight back to the source if they catch sight of us. Yeah, see if it's like that. Oh, HP recovery pellet. God knows we need all of these. I won't talk to you yet. We'll just be a bit longer taking Lady Frederica's measurements. Please have a look around in the village in the meanwhile. Hey, will do. Ain't no problem. We play together almost every day. Today, we're climbing the ladder to the roof and playing lookouts. Oh, they're training them early. I see you. Is there a ladder to get up there? Huh. Ah, behind the house. Yo, hello. We must be strong and vigilant if we are to maintain the peace we have enjoyed in these lands, or on these lands. Yeah, that's pretty true. Another HP recovery pellet. Don't mind if I make freaking do. Hello. We've made our home here in the valley in the hopes that we'd not be discovered. Use the lay of the land to our advantage, like. Oh, and I could have just stepped up here too. Okay. All right, I see. And did I speak to all of you? I might have. Yeah, nobody's. Did I speak to you? I pray today's hunt goes well. I'd love to fetch a fine pelt for House Wolford. Oh, also, as a little preemptive warning in the middle of me running around here, apologies if at all my voice tends to fade away. I actually, and part of the reason why I was busy, I actually changed my setup a little bit and got a new desk installed in my room. And so as a result, with the change of my setup, I actually had to move the way I look at the screen typically, so I'm not speaking directly into the mic often. And that is my fault. Whoopsie doodles. It's a kitty cat. All right, let us speak to you two. It's no fun staying in the village all the time. I want to go play somewhere else. But Mother gets mad at me if I go too far. Oh, snap. You'll be able to venture further afield when you're older. And when that day comes, I'll show you both around the domain myself. But there's plenty of fun to be had here. I'm sure your mother would be pleased if you took up hunting or fishing. That's because you're precious to her. You'd do well to heed her words. Honestly, I'm gonna say this one. Gotta entertain the kids, right? Just a little bit, but at the same time, you know, keep them close. I've always wanted to go hunting. Then you should try it. Ask your father or one of the elders to take you. I'm sure you'll do your mother proud. Yeah, she won't know what to do with all the meat I'm going to bring home. Yeah, I think that was a good one. And then there is you. We came to this land in the midst of the Salt Iron War, desperate to escape Hyzant's extraordinary cruelty. Your father then granted us asylum in our hour of need, shielding us from further harm. I would have done the same. We have a duty to help those in need. I pray the day soon comes and you no longer require protection and are free to live your lives unfettered. And I intend to honor that. Let's work together and make this land a prosperous one for your people. I wish there was, well, I mean, the closest we get to what I want is basically this one, but I do like both of these answers. I'm gonna say this. And I intend to honor that as like low-key a little shady too, right? Man, oh, there is no easy answer. I cannot thank you enough for those kind words. May they be a beacon of hope for the generations to come. We will do all in our power to make it so. The Father granted the Roselle asylum on our lands. Though they once hailed from Hyzant, they are now as much a part of the Wolford domain as anyone else. That's right. Oh, I can go into. Oh, hold on. Hello. The Roselle share a portion of the forest bounty with House Wolford each year as thanks for their safekeeping. Their quality pelts and fresh fruit make for a significant portion of House Wolford's capital. I am eternally grateful to House Wolford. We would not be alive today if not for your protection. As a steward of this village, I pray we can work together to ensure a lasting peace. I couldn't believe my eyes when the Roselle arrived in the domain during the Salt Iron War. I'd never seen anyone so downtrodden. Moves me to my core to see him thriving in peace times after all they went through. Now we just gotta keep him safe. I regret to say this is my first time visiting the Rosellan village. I'm happy to see that they flourished under Lord Simon's protection these last 30 years. Yo, 300? Hold on, slide me that cash. Marvels of Norzelia, Volume 10. Nice, very nice. Are there any other buildings we can run inside of? Oh, okay, I thought there was something there. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Let's see. Any other doors? Any other doors? Okay, so she's changing in there. Or getting measured, I should say, in there. I don't think we can go into this building anywhere, right? No doors. Okay, I think we're good then. Let's go. I no longer feel silly. Whoops. I should just hit the plus button, huh? That would probably... Surely they'll have finished taking her measurements by now. Hey, and if they don't, I swear to Bob. I swear to Bob.
Do you understand just how dangerous it is for a young prince to go gallivanting off on a whim?
No, snap.
Punish me if you will. But if I hadn't gone gallivanting, I never would have learned the state of things outside our own kingdom.
Oh? Well, if you are so interested in international affairs, then I have a fitting role for you to play. You will oversee the Grand Norzellian mines.
Oh.
Father, it would be a privilege.
I fear that punishment would provoke no reflection, and so I would rather put your energies to work for the kingdom.
I shan't let you down, Father.
I am not blind to your feelings, my son. I understand that my methods vex you. Nevertheless, I ask that you stay out of harm's way, and give me no reason to worry.
Of course.
Mining is grueling, thankless work. Show the miners the appreciation they deserve.
I shall. You have my word.
Well, look at Roland. Getting a little opportunity probably to be manipulated.
You are to deliver them to Dragan.
Father, may I bring Lord Wolfort? It is his job to oversee the operation after all. And his closeness with Dragan may engender goodwill.
Look at this man.
I know you trust him a great deal, Roland. But I would remind you that his betrothal now binds him to Esfrost. You would do well to be wary of any move he or his house might make.
Yo, he already doesn't trust us?
So you share Franny's views on the matter. Nevertheless, Serenoa is a friend I could never hope to replace. A friend I trust no matter your opinion of him.
Concerning words, Your Highness, House Wolfort must be subject to the same scrutiny as any other.
Roland.
Nah, that's actually kind of crazy.
Bring these tidings to Gustadolf at once. Is that everyone? Good. I have important news for all of you. What you see before you is to be seized by the Duchy of Esfrost.
Really?
You shall not speak of this beyond those in present company. Any who do will be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
But, Lord Dragan, are not the resources we mine destined to be shared among nations?
This matter is not up for debate.
Yo, what did he find?
A discovery of this magnitude could reshape all of Norzelia.
Ooh.
And so I ask this of you. Stand with me as I lead this great realm into a new era.
You risk much giving us these orders. I shall do exactly as you say.
I thank you.
Yo.
I have already sent the Archduke a letter informing him of our find.
And so the
When I am
plot
appointed
really
Prime
thickens.
Minister, I promise to reward you all handsomely for delivering me such a boon.
You are to be Prime Minister.
Or Ambassador to Glenbrook, perhaps. Time will tell. Either way, with this I shall make my mark.
Nah, Dragan. Don't become the ops.
And do what neither father nor Gustadolf ever could.
Yo.
What news from Dragan, dear brother?
I never dreamt our hypothesis would prove true.
So you take him at his word?
I have no choice. The spy I sent to shadow him corroborates his report.
You didn't even trust him?
What are his demands?
He wishes to be named Prime Minister in exchange for secreting it away to Esfrost. Negotiations with Glenbrook are in the offing, should I refuse.
Yo.
So he means to threaten you.
He is stronger than I believed him to be. Certainly what he has uncovered is worth the price he asks. What would you do, were you me?
Keep the secret safe, naturally. Did you not send a spy for this very reason? Surely expected this would happen.
I did, and they have been issued emergency orders.
Oh, really?
Then leave the rest to me. I shall depart at once.
Yo!
How fortunate I am to have a brother who knows me so well. Ah, Dragan, you will rue the day you dared place Glenbrook beside me on the scales of your feeble.
No way, they're gonna do away with Dragan.
I hand down the orders. Yield or be crushed beneath my heel.
Yo! Oh, snap. Hey, listen. He's a little snake right now. I'm not gonna lie, but I like Dragan. Come on. Man, oh man. No, that's terrifying. Like, let's see what's going on. Roland comes to the Roselle village bearing a proposal for Serenoa. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness. Hey, there she is.
The dress measurements are finished at last. I applaud your patience.
Is it exactly as you hoped?
It is indeed. I can hardly wait to see it finished.
I am glad to hear it.
There you are.
Prince Roland. And Huette besides. What brings you here?
We were looking for you.
We inquired around Castle Wolfort and heard you all had come here.
Let's go.
Has something happened?
Father has asked me to keep watch over the mines. Won't you join me?
You scarcely need ask, of course.
A wise course of action, seeing as you will be overseeing the mining operations.
And we can present Dragan with the gifts we procured abroad.
A fine opportunity to get to know the man better. He is quite talented, is he not?
He is a man with grand visions for the future, that much is certain. I shall tell you more of him along the way.
Then let us waste not one moment more. To the mines!
To the mines!
I'll have the dress ready in time for the ceremony, my lord.
You have my thanks, Jerome.
Serenoa and Frederica journey to the Rosellan village so she may be fitted for her wedding gown. The young lord gains an unexpected moment of quietude while he waits. However, Roland soon arrives with orders from King Regna to inspect the Grand Norzellian mines, where Dragan has made great progress.
All right, let us go into the Grand Norzellan mines. Of course, just making sure there's no other plot for us to poke at, and we're good. Let's go.
How will Gustadolf respond to my offer? I should think there's but one logical answer. Should he refuse for some reason, I will need Father's aid. I must apprise him of the situation.
Oh, man. Dragan don't get bodied, man.
Lord Dragan, Prince Roland is here from the Crown City.
What's this? Prince Roland and my friends of House Wolfort.
Oh, you sounded shady right there, man. Come on.
Apologies for the sudden nature of our visit, Dragan. I have come on Father's orders to offer our sincere gratitude, as well as to observe the mining operation.
Splendid! The miners will no doubt be heartened by your highness's presence.
Does the mining continue apace?
Indeed it does. There are no problems to report. And what of your trip abroad, Lord Serenoa?
It was most enlightening indeed. We even brought something for you. I do hope it's to your liking.
A portrait of the goddess herself, drawn with... Is this dyed salt?
It is. I understand they are used as talismans in Hyzant.
Dyed salt is crazy.
This gift would fetch unfathomable value in the duchy. I cannot thank you enough.
It is enough to see you happy.
Hey, tell us about what's going on,
Our
Dragan.
deliberations were not in vain.
Dragan, I believe it was you who said the future is in the hands of the ardent youth. We are of like mind. Let us shape the future together.
Come on, Dragan. Come on, man.
Indeed, that future is close at hand. I suspect we will reach across the border and ask for your cooperation in due course.
And I shall gladly assent.
Yes, we eagerly await your offer. Now then, I was thinking I might examine the quarry.
Wait, your highness!
Uh-oh.
One of the tunnels caved in but a few days ago. I would advise against entering just now.
Oh,
Did you
my.
not assure us moments ago that the mining continues apace?
Yep.
The miners are working to repair the damage as we speak. It is simply
No, come on. Come
Was
on.
it caused by a blast?
It was, in fact. We were perhaps a bit overzealous in attempting to remove some of the bedrock.
I had no idea your explosives were so powerful. How do you make them anyway?
I would love to tell you, your highness, but I'm afraid we must keep some of our secrets.
All
What I
right,
can
man.
say is that salt is a vital ingredient.
Surely you jest.
I thought you'd be surprised. I could scarcely believe it myself at first. A gargantuan tome in the archives opened my eyes to the many uses for salt, beyond seasoning our daily dishes.
That's wild.
And now I pass what I've learned to you, Lord Serenoa, as a token of my gratitude for your visit.
Oh, what's this?
The power of salt.
'Tis a compendium of my research on the uses of salt. I encourage you to peruse it at your leisure.
I
Hmm.
most certainly shall. 'Tis a most valuable gift.
Fascinating indeed. I too would like to read it when you're through, my lord.
I look forward to hearing your impressions.
At any rate, I see the sun hangs low. Shall we save a tour of the mine for the morrow?
Yes, perhaps that would be best.
Hmm.
Yes, of course. I shall prepare entertainment and lodgings for your party at once.
Added the power of salt to notes. We should probably peek at that sometime, huh? The mines appear to be operating apace. Perhaps I'll survey the operation more closely until my bedding is ready. I've come to deliver lunch to my husband and his fellow miners. They eat like horses, yet I still manage to make too much. Esfrost is hard at work building a rail car that will transport the ore we take from the mines. Can you imagine how much more efficient that will make the process? I never expected Prince Roland and the Lord of House Wolford himself would grace us with their presence. It is truly an honor. Thank you for making the journey. Yeah, I'd say you're welcome, but you're all shady. It gladdens me to see a healthy contingent of miners from the duchy alongside your brethren from Glenbrook. Hey, you know? Hey, let's talk to you. We'll be sending the iron we mine here to the consortium. They'll want to account for it as they do with salt and all else. The mine here is under the jurisdiction of, Claris. Never met a thing he couldn't sell, that one. A large HP recovery pellet. I was right to come with you. I do believe we succeeded in lowering Dragan's guard. Hey, yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's crazy how, we know the truth, Kind of, at least. Lord Dragan's father, Minister Svarog, is a capable man, or is as capable a man as the Archduke himself. By all rights, he should be the nation's prime minister, and yet he's performing glorified border duty in the middle of nowhere. I can't imagine he's happy about it. Svarog, that's Frederica's uncle. If Minister Svarog is as capable as this miner would have me believe, how did he end up the steward of Twinsgate? That is a solid question, my boy. Doesn't look like there's anything down there. Okay. Must have been a hard journey to get here. The roads to the mine aren't exactly well worn. Watch your step as you return home, my lord. But of course. Yeah, we'll talk to you later. What's this? Mining schedule to notes. Ooh. I understand a few fights broke out between the miners of Esfrost and Glenbrook at first, but such is bound to happen when two nations come together. Thankfully, they've learned to communicate, and now everything is progressing apace. Aha, you got a stone. I knew I saw something there. Let's go down here. It's hard labor, mining. I tell you, I don't see a man here I wouldn't want for my own army if it came to it. Ooh. And give me that money. We're paid for the iron we mine, so I'd better break off a big chunk of ore, or better yet, find a rich vein. Yeah, that's fair and valid. Dragan. Wait. Oh, I guess I go from here. Hello. The future is what we make of it, Lord Serenoa. May the partnership with your house prove long and fruitful. As I see it, the mines are merely the beginning. We have much work to do, and I pray I can count on your assistance going forward. Yeah, something like that. Something like that for sure. The mine itself is larger than I imagined. I believe my hawk could fly cleanly through its tunnels. Dang, really? I mean, that makes sense. Only miners past this point, sir. We're clearing rubble from a collapsed tunnel. The rest of it may be unstable as a result. We cannot risk letting anyone else through. And that's where it happened, huh? A Vanguard scarf. Hold on. That is definitely equipment. Consumables, accessories, materials. So it would be, yep, Vanguard scarf. Guarantees first action at the start of battle. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind because I'm sure there's somebody that would actually be extremely beneficial to be on. Let me peek at these notes real quick. Oh, okay. It actually is like written with several pages. Oh, this is great. Let's see the mining schedule real quick. XX day of XX month, year XX. Well, I'll be. Geological survey complete. High likelihood good quality iron ore is present. Though buried deep under hard bedrock, mining it should be possible with explosives. XX day of X month, year X. Start of trial dig. Trial dig with explosives successful. Discovered vein of iron ore. And the start of mine shaft construction. The start of iron ore excavation. Grand Rosellian Mines commemoration ceremony. Encountered bedrock harder than anticipated. Used explosives to blast our way through. And of course, that's where it stops, because after that is when he found whatever it is back there. Okay. We didn't glean any new information from it, so I'll definitely peek at the salt book later. We can take a segment out of a video maybe next time and check it out. Despite the explosives collapsing one of the tunnels, mining appears to be on schedule. Running a mine, let alone one owned by 3 nations, is no easy task. The lack of unrest is a credit to Lord Dragan's leadership. To that end, indulge me with a hypothetical. Suppose you led this operation and an incident occurred. How would you respond? Seeing it as a joint accord, I would resolve the matter peaceably with Hyzant and Esfrost's involvement. I would hear the problems firsthand from the miners themselves. Issuing orders blindly from above leads to chaos. I would order an investigation into the cause and find the party or parties responsible. There must be no cause for bad blood between our nations. Interesting. This one is true. I think I resonate a little bit more with this, right? Yeah. A fine answer. Sniff out the cause and use land to prevent it from happening again. All 3 nations have a vested interest in the mine's success, and must therefore be equally held to account for their actions. Indeed, we have much to gain from this venture, but it is a fragile thing that happens that requires constant vigilance. Gotta love these choices. And I can't wait to see like where I guess Sereno's convictions actually are. Everything appears in order, as I expected. Perhaps my betting is ready by now. Aw, snap. Sereno and the others speak of their hopes for Rosellia's future when a sudden urgent matter is brought to Dragan's attention. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, it's looking real wild, and this episode is going to be just a tad shorter to make sure that, of course, I can get it out to you guys on time. So that's what I'm going to be calling it, but don't worry, you will not have to wait too long at all for the next episode. It'll be out this Saturday, November the 16th, 2024. So stay tuned for that and look forward to the next video. If you enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like and drop a comment on what you think of today's developments. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not expect Dragan to kind of turn so quickly, but of course, you know, he's got his own agenda, right? Like Esfrost, obviously, like everywhere else, kind of has its fair share of problems and untrustworthy people. So it makes sense, of course, that Dragan's also got his own agenda, especially when I consider the fact that he was kind of sympathizing with Frederica's situation and everything like that, and he kind of sort of, you know, despises or doesn't really seem to get along with the current leads of Esfrost, right? So looking for his in, it makes sense he's got a motivation like that. It just sucks to see because he's you know, he's so I would say charismatic, you know what I'm saying? Like he seems generally like a pretty likable and well-studied person. So that's got me concerned. And also getting to peek into the Rosellan compound was so freaking cool. I'm not gonna lie. That's definitely not the last we're gonna see of that map. I can kind of tell. So with that being said, I'm gonna call it here, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy, everyone.